Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia, the owner of CsylvicCraft. Today I'm going to show us how to make this beautiful design, and you can make this design into a necklace, a bracelet, or earring, but for the sake of this tutorial I'll show you how to make the earring. So I have my flat nose plier for this tutorial, and I have my cutter. I have a beading needle size 9, and my fishing line I'll be using .30 for this. I have this 4mm bicon black chalk bead. Then I have my 2mm seed bead metallic gold, and I have 2mm silver seed bead. Then I will be using this wine color 6mm. So to start, I'll be picking 5 of this seed bead silver. I'll pick 5 of it and I will tie it. So what I will do here, after picking those 5 seed bead, then I'll let it drop. Then I'll pass my needle underneath it like this too, as if I'm crisscrossing it. Then I'll bring out my fishing line. Then I'll use it to form a circle like this. So using it to form a circle like this, I'm going to tie it now. I'll tie this 3 times. Then I'll cut out the excess fishing line. I will tie it 3 times like this. So after tying it, then I'll cut out the excess, just the tail, cut out the tail. So at this point, this is what I have. Now I'll be working with just my needle and my fishing line. Then this is where I tied it. Then I'm going to pass my needle out through this seed bead close to where I tied it. So at this point, I'm going to pick 5 metallic gold, that's 2mm, and 1 black, and 5 of this metallic gold again. So at this point I have this. So I'll let it drop. Then coming out of this bead here, this one here, my fishing line is coming out of this seed. Then I'm going to go through the back in this direction. So at this point I have this. So coming out of this bead like this is what I have. Then I'm going to pass my needle through this next seed bead like this. So this is what I have. Then I'm picking 5 2mm and 1 black seed bead. Then I will let it drop. Then I'll pass my needle through this 5 seed bead here, then going back through this silver down here. Then I'll drag my fishing line. Now I have the second one attached to it. So I'll do the same thing by passing my needle through the next seed bead. Through the next seed bead. Then I'm picking 5 2mm. So after picking it like this, after picking 5, then I'm going to pick 4mm black and pass my needle through this 5 here. This 5 seed bead. Then I'll bring it out. Now I have the third one attached to it. Then I'll pass my needle through this again, this seed bead here, like this. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pass through the fourth seed bead. Remember, this is what I have now. I'm going to pass through this again. Then I'm picking 5 metallic, 1 black, and I'm passing back through this 5 here, this 5 bead here. The 5 seed bead is what I'll pass through. And back through the seed bead here. So at this point I have it this way. This is what I have now. So I'm going to pass my needle through this last seed bead here, like this. Once I pass it, then I'll pass my needle through this 5 seed beads, like this. So at this point, this is my fishing line is coming out of this place. Then the next thing is to pick a black. I'll pick a black seed bead, 1 of it. Then I'll pass back. I'll pass that through the next 5 in this direction. So now I have 5 black attached to it. Then I'll pass back my fishing line through this next seed bead down, then work my way up to where the black is. So here I am coming out, my fishing line is facing up. So once you get to this point, the next thing you do now is to add your 6 mm to it. And I'm using 6 mm because I don't have this twine in 8 mm. But if you have 8 mm, feel free to take your 8 mm to put it inside here. But now, because I don't have 8 mm in wine, I'm going to use my 6 mm, but this time I'm putting 2 of it inside. You can use any color you want. I just want something different from the colors I've been working with. So at this point I have it inserted inside. So I'm going to work my needle through this black here just to secure it this way, like this. Then I'll come out this way, like this. So at this point, this is what I have secured. This is it. So our next step now, so at this point, coming out of my fishing line like this, in this direction, this is where my fishing line is coming out from. I'm going to pick 5 of this seed bead. I'll pick 5 of this seed bead, and 1 of this silver, and another 5 seed beads. So after picking it, then I'm coming out of this seed crystal here, this bicon. I'm going to go through the back in this direction. So I have this attached like this. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to pass through this crystal here and bring out my fishing line, and I'll pick 5 here. 5. Start picking 5 metallic gold, and I'm picking 1 of the silver, Then I'll pass through this 5 here, the 5 previous one we picked, and coming out of this again. Then I have it formed like this. Then the next thing, I'll pass through this crystal here. Then I'll pick 5 5 metallic, 5, and 5 seed bead, 1 silver here. Then I'll pass through this 5 here, this 5, and my way back here like this. So I have the next one attached. So I'll pass back through this again. I'll pick 5, 3, 5 of it, and I'll pick 1 silver. I'll let it drop down. Then I walk my way through this 5 here, the 5 previously picked, like this, and back through this bicone. So I have it like this. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to pass my needle through this last one here, the 5th one. Then walk my needle up like this through this 5 here, this 5. After walking through this 5, then I'm picking 1 silver, and I'm passing down through this other side like this. So I have this attached like this. So before I close it, then I'll still take 2 6mm and put it inside. Remember, you can use any color you want. I prefer this white with the color I'm using. That's why I'm using white color. You can use any bead of your choice and color of your choice. So at this point, this is what I have. I'm trying to close it now to secure it, to make sure it's not going to pull out. You know, when you find it difficult pulling your needle, don't forget to use your flat nose plier for it, for pulling like this. Then I work my way up like this way. So coming out here, I'm going to go through this seed bead, the 5 seed bead, pass my needle through it just to secure it, to reinforce. And I'll pass through this 5 seed bead like this way. So coming out here, the next thing I'll do, remember this is our base where we started from, and now we form that same base. They'll continue the same thing we did here in achieving this, which I will show us again once more. Then now my fishing line is coming out of this seed bead. Now I'm going to pick 5 metallic, 5 and 1 black, another 5, another 5 like this. Coming out of this seed bead, I'm going to pass through the back like this. So coming out of here, I'm going to pass my needle through the next seed bead. Then I'm going to pick 5 metallic, 5 metallic, and 1 black like this. Then I'll pass back. Now I'm going to pass back this seed bead, but the first thing I'm doing now, I'm going to pass through this 5 and passing back through that same seed bead here like this. So I have the second one attached to it. If you've watched the video I made on the necklace for this, the difference there, the difference with the necklace and this is, here I have 5 5 seed bead here, but in the necklace I uploaded the video last time. Instead of 5 seed bead here, I have 6 seed bead, and that I used size 10 for this. I used 10 for the inside bead, and I also worked with size 1, that's size 1 seed bead instead of using size 2 for it. So that's just the difference between this earring and that. So you can, after watching this, you can also take your time to watch the necklace, the video I made on the necklace. So coming out of this, remember I'm going to pass through this seed bead here. So coming out of this place, I'm going to pick another 5 in a black and pass through like this. So this is what, remember this, I'm using this for an earring. So this length, I'll add more one here, that will be my earring. So I'll show you the finished result once I'm done with this earring. And also don't forget to watch the bracelet, the video I did on the necklace and bracelets for those design, but with different color. And if you like, so now I've added the last part of it. So I have this, I have 4 of this now. So the next thing I'll do, I'm going to pick 3 seed bead, metallic. I'm going to pick 4 of it like this. I'll drop it, and I'll use my needle to pick the earring hook like this. Then coming out like this, I'm going to pass my needle through the first seed bead in this direction. So picking it, then I'll pick 3 seed bead. I'll pick 3 seed bead because I'm coming out of this place, and I decide which one to go. I'm passing through the 3rd one like this, in this direction, this way. Then I'll pass back through this next one here in front. Then I'll pick another 3 seed bead. I'll pick another 3 seed bead like this. Then since it's 3 I've been picking, what I'll do, I'm going to pass my needle through the first one, the first bead on top like this, just this first one here. I'm going to pass through it, so I have it attached like this. Then I'll pass my needle through this hole here, the earring hole like this. Then I'll bring it down this way. Then now I'm going to pass it through the same seed bead, just 1 seed bead like this. Then pass through any of the 3 down here like this. And I'm going to make it tight. Then now I have this. Then I will decide, I'll pass through the seed bead like this as the base for our 3 like this. So coming out like this, I'll pass through this 5. I'm just finding a place to tie it now. Pass through this 5, pass through this black here like this black this way. So coming out of this black like this, then I'm going to make a loop here and tie. Make a loop, and I will tie here and make a 2nd loop. Then I will tie it again. I'll tie the 2nd one here like this. This way. Then I pass back my needle through the black, now. So pass it through the next one. I'm just trying to secure my fishing line. So at those points I will cut it So this is what I have my earring this way. So go ahead and try yours.